Breaking news at 6:30 a.m. 5 people are dead after a car accident, and sadly, among the dead are children. I'm Daniel Wilkerson. I'll have a live report from Grady Memorial Hospital.
This is the most aggressive and comprehensive effort to confront a foreign virus in modern history.
Will grounding flights stop the spread of the coronavirus? Details on the president's European travel ban.
And a first look at life inside Georgia's quarantine state park.
And most Fulton County schools back open today as other schools around Metro Atlanta continue to close. What parents need to know this morning.
You know, we've got a lot of information, a lot of it changing in the last couple of hours. We'll get to all of that in just a second. Thanks for being here. I'm Gurveer Dinza.
And I'm Karen Greer. While you were sleeping, we had so much news. And right now, we've got a traffic alert you need to know about if you're heading out the door. Marvell.
It's been an absolute mess on these roadways. I mean, check out our pinpoint traffic cam. Backup and delays right here on I20 going eastbound just at Fulton Industrial, and you can see traffic just extending all the way back. I want to take you to the map. This is all because of a crash that's happening right there going eastbound on I20 just at the 285 perimeter wall, the west side of the perimeter wall, and you see those delays, all that orange and red indicating speeds in the teens and 30-mile-per-hour range. Now coming up, I'm going to break down how those delays are extending and how long your trip time is going to be. Let's take a look at weather. I know it's been raining this morning. Is it affecting us?
Yeah, probably. The wet roadways this morning, it's not a widespread rain. As you can see, the radar is fairly quiet. It's 55 to 60 degrees outside right now. Get inside the perimeter, and there are no showers right now where that accident is on the west wall of the perimeter. There's no rain coming down, but again, it's very damp out there and mild this morning. Also some showers and a couple of thunder showers showing up there in northern Alabama. So we're not out of the woods as far as rain goes, but they're very hit and miss showers that we're dealing with this morning, and there's a lower chance of seeing them this afternoon. So passing showers possible until about midday, and then only about a 10 to 20% chance of a shower, and it warms up this afternoon up to about 70 to 75 degrees. We'll talk about the rain chances for this weekend coming up in less than 10 minutes.
All right, Fred, thanks so much. It is 6:32, and we're on top of breaking news for you out of northwest Atlanta. 5 people are dead, including children, after a terrible head-on collision with a MARTA bus.
CBS 46's Daniel Wilkerson is live this morning. He's outside Grady Memorial Hospital, and 2 of those people in that vehicle did survive. Daniel, how are they doing this morning?
They are in critical condition. In all, 7 people in that vehicle. As we mentioned, 5 people are dead, and the dead include children. We're told among those who survived, among the 2 are a 32-year-old female as well as a 15-year-old teenager. An Atlanta police officer saying out of his 25 years on the job that this is the worst wreck he's ever seen. Take a look. This happened around 10:40 last night on Bolton Road in northwest Atlanta. Police say a white Nissan Sentra drifted over and hit a MARTA bus head on and then hit a tree. 5 people dead, ranging in age from 19 months to 22 years old. 4 were minors, including a 15-year-old teenager. Among the dead this morning are the 19-month-old, a 4-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 22-year-old. Now, police say it is possible that speed played a factor in this. They do believe at this point that all of the people in the car were related. So back out here live again, the breaking news at this hour. 5 people are dead after a car accident, including children. We should also mention that I was listening to an interview that we did with the fire department. They say also the MARTA bus driver was taken in for minor injuries. We're live this morning outside Grady Memorial. Daniel Wilkerson, CBS 46 News.
So much heartbreak for just one family. Daniel, thank you for that. Here are the latest numbers now on the coronavirus. New numbers show there are more than 1,000 cases of the virus in the U.S. 32 people have died. In Georgia, there are 12 confirmed cases and 19 presumptive positive cases. That means that we're waiting on results to confirm that from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Meantime, in Washington, President Trump taking unprecedented action to try to stop the new cases of the virus.
Now, listen to this. Non-U.S. citizens will not be allowed to fly from Europe to the United States for 30 days. The president sweeping new travel restrictions to fight the spread of the coronavirus take effect Saturday. People who visited one of 26 European countries targeted in the ban in the last 2 weeks will not be allowed into the U.S. American citizens will be exempt but must be screened at airports.
The European Union failed to take the same precautions and restrict travel from China and other hotspots. As a result, a large number of new clusters in the United States were seeded by travelers from Europe.
Now, Italy is still under lockdown. The country's the center of the largest outbreak outside of China. The virus has already killed more than 800 people there. Carolyn.
Good morning. Parts of the Palm Beach International Airport are being sterilized this morning after a JetBlue passenger tested positive for the coronavirus. That passenger arrived to the airport last night, according to a spokesman with the fire rescue there. The rest of the passengers on that flight were monitored and then allowed to go home. They were advised to call their health department with any medical concerns going forward. Airport officials in Palm Beach say they are sterilizing the area where the passengers were deplaned overnight, which they say is a separate location from the main terminals of that airport. At the CBS 46 Live Desk, I'm Carolyn Ryan.
Carolyn, thank you. And a second group of cruise ship passengers who may have been exposed to the coronavirus flew into Dobbins Air Reserve Base overnight. Those passengers were stuck on the Grand Princess for days after 21 people on that ship tested positive for the virus. Dobbins, as you know, is already housing 124 passengers from that ship.
All right, now to a CBS 46 exclusive, 636. This is a first-hand look inside one of those trailers used by a coronavirus patient in isolation. Many of you probably were curious what it looked like in that state park. Well, this is Joey Camp's trailer. It's set up at Hard Labor Creek State Park in Morgan County. The Waffle House cook from Canton, is the first and only person we know living there right now. Camp showed us around his trailer on FaceTime. He told our Brittany Miller that there are Georgia State police officers, nurses, and Department of Health officials right there to provide him with whatever he needs. Now, he did test positive for the coronavirus on Monday and moved in on Tuesday. The Waffle House, once they found out, shut down the Canton location, but Camp doesn't think he put any customers in danger.
And I wash my hands constantly at work, so the chances of people contracting it from me at Waffle House, minimal, and at best minimal, because I was constantly washing my hands. I constantly have to wear gloves.
Now, Camp says he may have contracted the virus while he was sick with pneumonia. He also works for a party bus company, but he says he hasn't worked there in the past 2 weeks.
Concerns over the coronavirus continue to have an impact on schools. Effective today, Kincaid Elementary School in Marietta is shut down for 2 weeks. Cobb Schools confirming a positive case of coronavirus at the school, but officials didn't provide any additional information. They cited privacy laws. No other Cobb schools are affected right now.
But a confirmed coronavirus case in Floyd County shut down Cave Spring Elementary School for 2 days. Today and tomorrow were already going to be student holidays at the school, but now the staffers, well, they're going to be able to stay home as well.
And in Fulton County, a second employee with Fulton County Schools has tested positive. This second case is at Woodland Middle School. All of the district schools are going to be open this morning, with the exception of Woodland and also Bear Creek Middle School, which an infected person, where that person also worked.
Now let's go on to the colleges, universities. Emory University is going to be moving to online classes. The university is extending its spring break until Sunday, March 22nd. It's a week from this next Sunday, and that's also the day students must be moved out of their dorm rooms. When they return on the 23rd, they will be taking their classes online.
And now to a crime alert from Gwinnett County. Police need your help to identify suspects involved in a violent armed robbery. It was caught on camera, happened last month at the Chevron on Duluth Highway. This surveillance video right here shows two men holding an employee at gunpoint, forcing him to open the cash register. After opening the register, one of the suspects hits the victim with a gun in the back of his head. Two men got away with cash and cigarettes. If you recognize them from this video, call Gwinnett Police.
We're still covering that area where you see a crash on I-20 just at the 285 perimeter wall going eastbound. Now, I want to show you those flashing lights. They brought that tractor trailer that was blocking traffic to the median shoulder of the roadway, and cars are making their way around it this morning. Now, how does this affect you and your commute? Let's take a look at our map, get a better idea. This is happening on the west side of the perimeter wall, going eastbound though, going right here near the 285 perimeter wall. You can see all of that red and orange indicating speeds in the teens and 30-mile-per-hour range. This is delays reaching all the way back past Camp Creek. We're going to continue dropping information about this accident spot, but right now let's check in on weather.
It's mild out there this morning, Barmel. The temperature is close to 60 degrees outside. It is somewhat damp. 60 right now for Midtown, 60 as well for Roswell and for Dunwoody. The normal high 64, so we're already within shouting distance of that. Morgan, Greene counties right now, east on I-20, finding some showers. Also back in southeastern Coweta County, there is a shower showing up. Nothing too much else off to our immediate west, but when we widen the view out here, you will notice that there are some scattered showers in northern Alabama, even a little thunder shower showing up there on the Alabama-Tennessee border. And it's to our north that there's a greater risk of severe weather today, about a 1 out of 5 as you get from the northern suburbs through North Georgia for today as far as that severe weather risk goes. And the best chance for any showers or thunderstorms is this morning, as the temperature will climb up through the 60s. By 3 this afternoon, it's about 72, gets up to around 73 to 75 by late in the afternoon. That is without a ton of sunshine in the forecast. So a nice warm day for us, a nice warm afternoon for us. We'll have those scattered showers around this morning.